All right, so what is the difference between first species and second species counterpoint? The primary difference is that your rhythm is now a 2-to-1 ratio instead of 1-to-1. So if your melody is going to have half notes, your harmony will have quarter notes. If your melody has quarter notes, your harmony will have eighth notes. So for every one note your melody has, your harmony will have two notes. Now, this gets complicated when using notation software. So in NoteFlight, and every program's a little different, but here in NoteFlight, you have to go to this hamburger menu here and find this voice menu. And when you click on it, it will now come up here on the view screen. And you'll get the option between upper voices and lower options, or you can use your keyboard shortcuts U and L. So what I want to do is I want to separate all of these measures out into upper and lower voices. So as I separate them, you'll have upper voices and lower voices. Now, if the stem points down, that's your lower voice. If the stem points up, that's your upper voice. It's just kind of like how we play Debussy in orchestra. If the stem's pointed up, the outside player plays it. If the stem's pointed down, the inside player plays it. So for this week, the prescribed melody should all have stems that point downward, and your harmonies should all have stems that point upward. And again, please do not cross the melodies and the harmonies, and please keep your harmony above the melody. All right, so that's how we're going to set up our second species counterpoint. The other thing that we're allowed to do in second species counterpoint is we're allowed to use dissonance, but it has to follow certain rules. We cannot have two dissonant intervals in a row. Our dissonant intervals, for the purposes of this assignment, are going to be on weaker beats or weaker parts of the beats. So, for instance, beat 2 and 4 are the weak parts of the measure, and like the ands are the weaker parts of the beats. That's where our dissonances are going to be. And the third rule is that our dissonances must be approached and resolved by stepwise motion.